Hello and welcome to my very first video on this new YouTube channel that I've called Mozzi Moto. In today's video I'm riding to the 2025 ADV Festival in Dorrigo. It's raining and has been for days, so I've decided to not follow the GPS tracks that the organisers have planned, but to stay on the motorway and just head north to find the sunshine. Now, another reason for taking the easy option is I've just had a total knee replacement 6 weeks ago. My other knee was replaced last year and I really don't want to be trying to pick up my 1200 GS from the mud. I'm 64 years old, an ex-motocross and 4-day enduro rider, an ex-Wind Safari desert racer from the 80s, and have owned and ridden dirt bikes and road bikes for over 50 years. Today is a very wet and sort of miserable sort of day. I'm on my way up to the ADV Festival, which is up in Dorrigo. I've got to travel about 430 kilometres today. It's probably going to take me about 5 hours with a couple of stops. Bit of traffic around. It's still reasonably early. But I haven't done a lot of riding in the rain, so I'm just sort of taking it with a little bit of caution at the minute. Slow and steady.
Well, luckily the sun has finally come out. I think it was probably maybe the first hour and a half it was pouring rain on that first stint up to Naviac. I'm going to stop just up here a little bit at a service station. I don't need to get fuel. I did get fuel back in Naviac. I'm just going to stop and stretch my legs and maybe get a sandwich or something to eat for lunch. But it's a lot better now. It's a lot nicer to ride when the sun's out.
You go first if you like.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I'll get you on the video. As I pull into the Dorrigo Mountain Park, I can already see that lots of riders have arrived. The exhibitor tents are busy, and for those lucky to secure a campsite, the search is on to find a spot on the limited flat areas. I park up and empty my panniers out to set up my small tent, air mattress and sleeping bag ready for the weekend. The ADV Fest is a great place to check out the latest motorcycle brands, and this year the displays were very impressive. Let's first have a look at what's on offer from Royal Enfield and Ducati. The organisers had set out 2 loops that riders could follow. While many headed out to ride the trails, there were still lots of people looking over the displays and catching up from last year's event. Some had come all the way from Cooper Pedy, while others were a little closer.
Mate, local to Ballina, so about 3.5 hours north from here. But yeah, come down. I've only been to Dorrigo once or twice. First time was last year when I come down for the ADV Fest. Great turnout then as well. Pretty much only really spent the time that we were down here showering, sleeping at the campsite. The rest of it was out exploring the local scenery on the bike. But this year I've decided to ride down, took the highway pretty much most of the way, cut off in Grafton, come down Armadale Road, set up, and I'm here all day now. I'm not really planning on riding anywhere. Go through the workshops that they've got going on, and yeah, we'll go from there, I reckon. But so far it's been an unreal turnout, so it's been good.
Now, Suzuki Australia were making a big announcement at this year's ADV Festival, the official launch of the new Suzuki DRZ 4S, flown in from America to make its Australian debut this weekend.
Welcome everybody to Adventure Fest 2025. Hoping there's a few more people coming around to say hi soon. Thanks for coming and saying hi today. There's a lot of people interested in this brand new bike due in December this year. Quite a few pre-orders already through. If you want to organise something while we're here, come and have a chat with our team and we'll definitely help you out. I'm not going to bore you to tears. There's so much to tell you about this bike. She's born from the DRZ 400 range, so the S and the E, but a complete evolution. From the front to the back, there's not much that's not brand new. Whilst the motor is unchanged at 398cc, it now has fuel injection and is now Euro 5 Plus compliant, so it can make its way into world markets. I lost that? No, we go. World markets now. Selectable ABS, full traction control modes, ride modes, everything that you'd normally see in a really, really high-end adventure bike squeezed into an adventure trail bike. So there's not much you can't do in Australia on one of these, that's for sure. If you want to know more about the bike, I'm more than happy to go in full detail, but most people have been asking me, well, where can I go? What's the headlight like? What's the warranty like? So I'll give you some of the basics. The headlight, as small as it is, and we'll do a nighttime presentation when the sun eventually goes down, is extremely bright. I'm not going to try and spoil it for you, but yeah, we'll have a look later on tonight, and if you want to bring your bike and compare it, we can do that too. This is the US spec model, so when you see me riding in then, you'll notice that the indicators weren't lit up. The Australian version will light up. So I think some of you on your Hondas, you'll notice that you've got your indicators and they turn on, they flash brighter. This will do the same thing. So very bright, very visible on the open road.
Jamie's gone for the ultra lightweight style adventure bike. It's the original carnation of what is now, you see up there released, is the new 390. So, I know it's tricky because you've opted for a rackless setup. Yep. These are way too close. You will not have any chance of moving back. So if you get a boot in the rear and you want to, remember before I was saying like, get a boot in the rear, it's not going to hit you in the arse, but you've got no way to actually shift your weight back as such.
Morning everyone, how are you? Kurt from Technic. Here to talk about suspension, Tenorés and whatnot and all sorts of things. It's also my first thing, so be gentle on me. Alright, yeah, I've been at Technic for a few years now. I play with forks and shocks all day long, every day, Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday, I'm usually riding a bike. Started off working on bikes 167,000 years ago. And yeah, just developed an interest. Got a call from Nick one day, would you like to come and play on suspension? I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. He said, that's fine, we'll help you out.
Good morning and welcome to the Liat section of ADV Fest. Big thank you to Kurt for putting this type of event on. Actually, it's us as a brand. This is the second year we're here, and it was really worthwhile last year. Talking to riders, what your experiences are, what you need out of a product, how we can be a solution. It really did mean a lot. So and to get us riding bikes, and you guys are infectious. Last year I drove up, how soft. This year I rode up, and I really did get to test our wet weather product.
As you can see, this has got more of a radius, so better on the road, but it's also better off the road. All right.
Now in this video I have included some highlights of the exhibitors' presentations, but I will have separate individual videos on most of the presentations on the Mozzi Moto channel soon, so make sure to check them out.
So the Dakar is one more ply, so it means it's a thicker tyre, heavier, and it creates better wear, okay? But it doesn't work as well on the road, okay? On the road we need flex to create grip, but flex also creates a lot of wear.
Did you just ride this one or a different one?
I'm going to take it right.
Did you take one of the 800s before?
No.
I just rode this one.
What did you think of it?
It's very smooth, very nice. When you get up in the 6th gear, like I ride an 1100, but it obviously revs more.
Yeah.
But yeah, very smooth, very plush. The seat's great on it. You could ride it all day. Yeah. Clutch is very, very easy. Yeah, really soft. Just watch the back brake. Even though I don't know, when I first got on it, I was trying to push the back brake because my back brake comes out further. But it's only just a matter of putting your foot up there and you're right.
Now, by just attending this year's ADV Fest, one lucky punter will ride away with a brand new CF Moto 450 MT. Stay tuned to find out who is the winner.
Can I ask you now what you think of it now you've been for a ride on it?
Yeah, it's quite smooth.
What have you got at the minute? Like, what are you comparing it to?
A 1200 BM.
Yeah.
Or 1100 I'm on today. I've also got WR.
Yeah.
250R, and it's sort of middle. It's a lot smoother than my WR. It's really it's got heaps more power than my WR.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, they're about 45 horsepower. My WR is about 28, 27.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm.
Any negatives about it at all?
It seems to be high revving. 6,000 revs at 100 Ks.
Yeah.
And that's pretty high revving, but it's smooth and it's value for money.
Yeah, absolutely.
10 grand right away.
Yeah.
Like the DRZ 400, it's a nice bike. It's just a fuel injection one. I haven't ridden it yet, but the old DRZ is bulletproof, but 5 grand over this one here.
Yes.
And it's a 450, and the DRZ is still only a 400.
Yes.
And it's still reasonably old tech bike.
Yeah.
But no. But it's made in China.
So this is the latest offering in the adventure space from CF Moto, the 800 MTX. So I think if you've been watching some bikes roll in, I think every second or third bike seems to be a 450 MT this year, which has been fantastic. It's one of the top-selling road bikes in the country and by far the top-selling adventure bike. And then extending from the success of that is this model. So the 800 MT, which we've got sort of the Explore model there, which is closer to the original one, came out in 2021 and yeah, had a very strong uptake initially, and then sort of the Explore model, which is the one there, was the flagship model, updated from there, and then with the 450 really sort of took that more off-road themed adventure. And then this is sort of the 800cc variant of that, so the most dirt-orientated offering in the 800 range.
If it's in race mode, it won't harm until you make it comes down. And I mean,
specific oil, which is just a little bit of magic involved.
We're going to run through a bit of the details on both our 390 Adventure R and our Enduro R. Obviously, these are both two pretty fresh models for us here in KTM Australia. We're really lucky to have both of these on static display here. The 390 Adventures came into the country on Tuesday, so it was a tight push to get it PD'd and get it up here. But really looking forward, especially myself, to put some Ks on some of these bikes over the next couple of months and see how they go in our Australian climate. These are how they come out of the box. Besides the wheels, the rubber. We've obviously put a little bit more aggressive tyres on them. These are off on the media ride on Monday, and it's had a fair amount of rain through New South Wales, so it's going to be a bit sloppy. These bikes are based off our 390 Duke platform. The chassis is similar to our 390 Duke road bike, but it's had a few alterations in terms of slight extension and a bit more a bit more strengthening through the rear subframe to obviously be able to carry a bit more luggage and take a few knocks because they will probably be bumped around. What's really good about it though is the power plant in these is a 390 Duke that's a really proven engine for us. We do obviously really high numbers of it around the world. The engine basis is essentially very similar to the road bike that we have at the moment. There's just been some minor tweaks to the low end torque curve of these bikes just to kind of map them out a bit better for off-road usage.
So we take tours to India. Our showcase tour is the one in the Himalayas where you're riding at a height which is 500 meters above base camp height of Mount Everest. So that's 5,800 meters above sea level. So you fly into New Delhi and then you take another flight to a city called Leh. It's in the Ladakh region of India, next to Kashmir. And then you start your ride there and you spend 11 days going through the terrain back and forth. So you go through valleys, you visit monasteries, lakes. Pretty fascinating scenery out there.
Do you get a lot of interest? Like, is it a popular location?
Absolutely. There is a lot of interest in travel to India. So Nepal, more on the Nepal, they do upper Mustang, lower Mustang, which is more suitable for off-road riding because there aren't many roads. But on the Indian side, it's much safer now.
Hey, look down there, got some mud in the face then. Let's go. He hasn't quite got that rear brake down. Hey. Come on, mate. He's got the balance down. Oh, nearly. Oh, that's 20 seconds. Oh, mate, come on. I know you've been riding all afternoon, mate, but let's go again.
Don't roll it down the hill.
Good luck, everyone. Here we go.
Zero, 1, 0, 3.
Yes, well done. Have we got Matt Riley here? 0, 1, 0, 3. Right here. Oh, congratulations, mate. You just won yourself the CF Moto 450 MT. Here's Matt Riley from CF Moto Australia to deliver it, mate.
I blew your DRZ up on the way.
You blew up your DRZ on the way up here, and you still got it. Congratulations, mate.
How almost deserving gets it.
Yeah, can someone take this photo from Matt's phone? Yeah, no worries, mate. Well done. Yeah, we'll give him that. Yeah, all right.
At least you're right home now, buddy.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, I don't think it's got retail.
If you're in a clamp tent, can you pull, when you leave in the morning, can you pull the air valve out so they go flat, please?
Thank you. That'd be awesome. Thanks, guys, for making it easy for us to pack up.
Well, congratulations, Lockie, mate. I mean that I'm very genuine. Congratulations on this bike, and thank you, Matthew Riley, for your support. And with a good joint effort, and well done. Yeah. And the fact that he's blew his DRZ up on the way here, and he still got here, fighting spirit. Well done.
That's it.
Yeah. All right, everyone. ADV Fest 2026. I'll announce the dates very soon, but it'll probably be around a similar time, dodging the rain as we do. And thank you very much, everybody, for coming. I really appreciate your support, and we'll see you next year.
Well, here we are. We're just leaving the 2025 ADV Fest in Dorrigo, heading back down the waterfall way. Nice ride in the morning, beautiful day, nice and sunny, no rain. I don't think today all the way home should be pretty clear. So the festival was really good, I really enjoyed it. Just a few comments. Let's see, so the food and everything was great. They had spit roasts on the Friday, Saturday night. They had good catering vans, they had good coffee truck there, and another van was there doing bacon and egg rolls on the in the mornings, and then baked potato something or other in the afternoons, which was quite nice. So I camped for 2 nights. I camped on the Friday night and the Saturday night, and the camping was pretty crowded, I got to say. I think they probably had about twice the number of people that they did last year. The tents seemed to be pretty close together. I tried to get a spot that was quite quiet down the back somewhere, and in the end I had 2 tents that were probably only just about a foot away from where I'd set up my tent, and I got sandwiched between 2 really bad snorers, so I really haven't got a lot of sleep in the last 2 nights. I think for next year, if I come back next year, I will probably get a motel in Dorrigo. 2 factors there is I think I'll probably get better sleep than sleeping in the campground. Also, if I don't have to camp, then I don't have to bring all this crap and stuff that's on the bike. I have the panniers fitted and a back box, top box, and another bag strapped to the seat. And yeah, it just sort of makes the bike a lot heavier. I think if I came next year and I had a motel, I could just put 1 bag on the back of the bike, get rid of the panniers and the top box, just have a few clothes and stuff in there, which would be good. And if I'm carrying less weight at the back, it also means that I could probably do the trails next year. I haven't done any of the trails this year. Green light here, which is good. Didn't do any of the trails this year because of my knee replacement 6 weeks ago. I'm still pretty tender on the knee, so I concentrated just by staying in headquarters there and listening to some of the talks and some of the displays, which is really interesting. Got a lot out of it. Hopefully you enjoyed some of the video I've got of those exhibitors that came up this year. I think big things are probably planned for ADV Fest next year. I think it's going to grow again. I think there's going to be more people come next year as well. Whether the location at that Dorrigo Mountain Park can cater for a lot more people, I don't know. But certainly it's a fantastic location when you wake up in the morning. It's right on the top of the mountain there, and the views and the morning sun are brilliant. Anyway, that's my experience of ADV Fest 2025. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe on your travels, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.